It was like so much excess. But I did have a lot of things that I dreamed of that I never thought I could accomplish. So I started like doing theater, I started acting, I started producing.
Oh, okay.
I had a band. But on the side of that, I began to drink heavily, more and more and more heavily. No, we all need to love ourselves. Like, you know, I now understand the expression, if you don't love yourself first, you can't love or receive real love from anybody, more importantly as well. You know, you can pour and pour and pour out, but you can't get it back because you don't know how it is to feel love. I think if you're ever faced with a decision, it's like, make the decision that lights you up. You know, what just feels better? Go with the gut. Like, really have to cultivate learning how to follow my gut. And I have done a good job, but there's still a long way to go because I can talk myself in and out of things. I still have to cultivate that like self-love and courage in myself. And I mean, it's an ongoing thing. I think that's a lifetime's work. And there was a lot of like childhood issues, let's say, that I don't have resentment or anything anymore.
Welcome, my dear mirrors of the world, to another episode. We are all one and we have a story to share. Today I have my dear friend Diana Harkin, and she's originally from Ireland. She's a yoga instructor and also a singer. So let's know more about her today. Hi, Diana.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm so good. Thank you for having me.
Very, very welcome. And let me know, how long ago did you move to New York?
So I came to New York in 2004. And it's crazy. I had no intentions of coming here.
Okay.
I had ran away with a boy. We were traveling around Spain. We traveled to Valladolid and then to Burgos and up to Vitoria and all the way down to Barcelona. And we were in the airport and I had a plan that we were going to Prague. That was the plan. And then all of a sudden, we just changed our minds last second in the airport and we got on a plane and flew to New York.
Oh my God.
And the rest is history. I never left. And that's how I came here.
Wow. So long ago. And then what is the thing that you miss the most about home or about Ireland?
I miss the green. I miss the lushness of the land, you know, the trees and the grass and the cows and the fields, and, you know, that kind of thing. I miss my family.
Okay. So most of your family are there and you're just here? You have anybody here?
I don't have anybody here.
Okay.
I have some cousins, but I don't have any like direct family here kind of thing. And I don't see them because it's New York and you know how time goes. You know, everybody's doing their own thing. So we actually only see each other when we go home.
Okay. And besides, if you're not like doing any yoga instructor or singing, who are you? Like, what can you tell us about yourself?
Well, I'm on a journey of improvement, self-discovery. I've really like gone through many lives since I've come here, you know.
And everything happened here in New York. Your discovery journey started here.
I mean, I absolutely, because I lived my life back home and that was another world. And I came here and I was working in marketing. And when I moved to America, I went back into bartending because it's very easy. And, you know, that's what Irish people do generally when they come over.
They like the bars are not because they're Irish.
And I mean, it was great. I had a wonderful time, but it was like a kid in a candy store because like we Irish are like notorious big drinkers. And now you're into a situation where the bars are open 24 hours and it was like so much excess. But I did have a lot of things that I dreamed of that I never thought I could accomplish. So I started like doing theater, I started acting, I started producing. I had a band. But on the side of that, I began to drink heavily, more and more and more heavily. And the next thing you know, that's all I was doing. Instead of being creative, instead of like actually experiencing all of the things that the city has to offer, I was sitting in a bar getting drunk. And I fell into a very bad state of being. And then there came a time that it was either make or break. I had to make a choice. I was either going to drink myself into an early grave or I was going to get it together and be the person that I'm supposed to be. So I had to make a very hard choice, which turned out to be an easy and the best choice ever. But at that time,
I know.
It seemed so overwhelming. Yeah.
And it seems so hard to like make that choice when you're like there.
Yeah.
But something else happened in your life to make you do that choice, like to bring you to that point in your life when you say, I have to go either right or left. Or something else happened?
I think that just the light that's inside me started to vibrate so much that I was like, I can't be here anymore. I can't live like this anymore. I cannot do this anymore. And it pushed me into sobriety.
Okay.
I had to get sober and I had to take the steps to do that. And at that point, I thought my life was over. I'm never going to go to another party. I'm never going to be happy. I'll never laugh again. I thought, because I had based everything in my life around drinking. Little did I know that it was opening the world to me in a way that I'd never even imagined. Like now I do all the things I ever wanted to do. I travel. Anything that I want to achieve, I can set my mind to it and achieve those things because I have a clear mind, because I have a focus and a discipline. I started meditating at that point. I started attending the Devanand Center for yoga and mantra yoga meditation. And I kind of substituted the yoga and the spirituality for my alcoholism, quite frankly. And it was something that saved my life.
So you didn't attend AA meetings?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did attend.
Initially, I did, yes. And it's a great program. I mean, I highly recommend it. It gave me the tools to be successful in my life. Think of it like when you go to school, right? You take a course, you learn all
you want to learn something.
Yes, yeah. You learn all these things. And then they have a step program, which is the best therapy I ever, or anybody, I think everybody should do the 12 steps, alcoholic or not alcoholic, because such a journey of self-discovery comes from this. And it teaches you how to look inside yourself and what is the root of your problem? What is causing you to be so harmful to yourself? Because what is the greatest instinct of humanity is to survive. And if you're literally poisoning yourself on a daily basis, there's something not right there. So you have to dig deep and find out what is the cause of this. Because that alcohol is just a symptom. It's not the cause.
It's like something that we just want to numb the wound inside of us.
Exactly.
Or whatever issue, we just want to forget it by drinking.
Exactly.
So did you find out what was yours?
I did. I mean, I think really, if you pare it all down, I felt like a lack of self-worth. I felt I wasn't good enough.
Yes.
I never met my father, and I had a tumultuous childhood, and I just felt like unwanted, unlovable. Like I was never good enough. I was very highly insecure. Yeah. And it was just,
it's when you confront yourself at that level, because I've been through the same, like not feeling worth it. And especially you can see that one in all the relationships that we had and the partner, because it's our bigger mirror.
Yes.
And he's just reflecting what is inside of us, right?
And let me tell you about that part. And it's funny because this is something I discovered in myself. I was choosing highly unavailable men, emotionally unavailable, men that were very toxic for me, men that I knew were treating me badly. And that was my comfort zone because my father didn't want me. He left before I was ever there. So I was always reaching for this like unattainable attention from men. And I took it from all the wrong places. And I didn't know how to receive real love or real affection because I never had that in a male figure before. I never had a man show me how a man should treat a woman. So I would settle for crumbs, and I was always grasping, Raja, you know? And it's something that once you start to pour into yourself and once you start to love yourself and respect yourself, sorry, I'm probably hitting the bar goes way higher up here. And like, I can't even begin to welcome that type of energy in my presence anymore. It makes me physically react. So if somebody is not good for me on an energetic level, I now have a gut reaction to it.
And it's actually, it's something that you not only feel it, but things happen that the person would just walk away on his own, or would just like vanish from one day to another if they want to be around you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like once you like level up, I don't want to say, I don't know if it's level up, but once you like discover who you are, elevated, you discover who you are for true, and then you are in one kind of energy, so like the other person is not at the same level.
Yeah, exactly.
You're never gonna be around them. Like they just don't even like approach you.
This is very true. You know, there's an expression, water finds its own level.
Oh, okay.
And I love that expression. It's true because, these people who once thought it was okay to approach you, now you're so out of their league, they don't even try.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful. And there's also shifts of what you find attractive. Like what I found attractive back then is not what I would find attractive now. And like, instead of looking for just a physical appearance, you know, because that's all it was. Because I wasn't looking for depth or character or like what kind of a person are they, spiritual? Did they match me energetically? I was just thinking, oh, he's hot, he looks good, and whatever how he treats me, that was a sub side, you know. Crazy, right?
I feel the same way. Sometimes I go out and I see, you know, you can feel, I don't know if you feel, but I feel the energy, like guys looking at me, and like people looking at me like really heavily. And I say like, okay, why they don't approach? Because probably they think that I'm not in the same level and I don't want, and it's not that we like look better or we're like harder than other women. It's just energy around us. And we feel it unconsciously, but it's only energy.
Yeah. A lot of that happens in the subconscious and we're not even aware of it. Right?
Yes. We don't know how it happens, but it happens.
Thankfully.
So, and everything. So like all the issues with alcohol and men, so make you discover yourself.
Yeah.
And now that you are in this new path and your new development, you have any morning or night routine that you say, oh, this is non-negotiable for me. This is what it keeps me grounded. This is what it helps me every day. So what would be the routine?
So my morning routine, I get up, I have a shower. I do a lymphatic massage.
Okay.
I get straight into meditation. I meditate for 30 minutes. And then I like to dance or shake, you know.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Get some good energy, jump up and down, whatever it might be. And
do you use any special music for the dancing or just crazy on your own?
No, I put like, I like Afro beats or I love dance hall. Dance hall really gets me going. If I need to energize myself, I'm putting Beanie Man on. It depends on what I want from my morning.
Okay.
You know, sometimes I'll put mantra. Sometimes it depends what energy I'm trying to bring to the table. But I think movement first thing in the day is very important for me.
Okay.
You know, it kind of sets the tone. It gets me energized. And of course, the meditation. Meditation is non-negotiable.
You're 30 minutes every morning.
30 minutes every morning.
And every night.
And every night, exactly.
So besides meditation and yoga, do you have any other hobbies?
I like being in nature. You know, I really, especially coming from Ireland and where I grew up, it's like straight in the fields, you know.
So you love hiking?
I do. And I just like to be outdoors and being dirty. I like being in the muck and, you know, rolling around in the grass and stuff like that, you know, very much so. I love food.
Okay, you're a foodie.
I love food. Yeah. So I like that. I like to go explore like new vegan, vegetarian places. And I love traveling. Now, since I've been sober, I do a lot of solo traveling.
Okay.
And that's another journey of exploration. So
where do you go last?
My last trip was in Panama.
Nice.
Panama.
How was your Spanish?
Great. It was great. I went there and like I spent a couple of nights, I should say, in Panama City. And then we went to this place called Playa de Blanco.
Okay.
So beautiful.
It's an island or it's still in the...
No, it's outside. So it's like a little resort kind of beach, but not like resorty. It's gorgeous. It's very desolate. The beach itself, like where we're staying was like a sort of a resort, but I was on the beach the whole time and walking up and down the sands and just glorious nature, like lizards and monkeys. I met my first monkey and right here he was.
Really?
Yes.
He was not, was not scared of you?
No. So there's a place called Gatun Lake.
Okay.
And you have to go out on a boat and they take you to these little islands that nobody else lives on except these monkeys. And the
Okay,
monkeys live up there. So if you go out there early in the morning, sometimes they'll come right there. And of course, I thought to bring a banana.
Okay.
And oh yeah, the monkey came right down, took the banana. It was so cute. He was right here. I'm like, oh, can I take you home? It was amazing. And I saw like colorful frogs and butterflies, and all the birds were just like stunning. And I love nature, and it just fills me with such joy. And I love exploring like new places to see like all the different foliages and plants that you'd never see over here.
Yes.
You know?
And I feel your energy. It feels like you're like a little girl again.
Yes.
Trying to find like the new treasures of the world, the new hidden places, and the new everything new for you. I feel your energy. It's very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice that we can come to a place like that, right? That we feel so happy with ourselves, tranquility, like, you know, like, I mean, every time you're going to have like new challenges.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that we're not going to have challenges anymore, but you have a different view of them.
Yeah.
Right. And also from your side, you can act differently as you used to do before that. Correct?
Yeah.
Is that how you feel now?
I really do. I think we're all like children of the world, and like to remember what gave us joy when we were little is like a key to inner happiness.
Yes.
Like, what did you like to do? Did you like to roll in the muck? Did you like to paint? Did you like to ride horses? What gave you joy? Did you
this
like
is
to
actually
sing
one of my questions also, like what did bring you joy when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Like, and you still,
it's the same things. Like they're in our soul. That's I think how you find like what your soul path is.
Correct.
Like on me, it was always singing.
Okay. So you dreamed to be a singer when you were a kid, around 5, 6, 7?
When I was very small, I wanted to be a ballerina.
Ballerina, okay.
And then it was always rock star or a horse. I also wanted to be a horse.
A horse? So that would be for reincarnation probably, to be a horse.
So maybe what I think it is like maybe embody the energy of the horse, you know, and be a rock star.
So, but you are more into rock, or what type of music do you like to sing the most?
Oh, I like to sing everything. I actually like to sing really beautiful ballads, stuff that's like moving,
like
that like induces a lot of emotion. But then I do like to sing some kind of belters as well, because I have like that type of projecting voice. So I mean, I just love music. So it depends on the mood, you know.
Okay, but I don't see you like a ballerina anymore, or you want to go.
A ballerina?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not with my bones. But I do love to dance.
You do yoga, though.
I love to dance. Oh, yeah, but I mean, ballerina is a whole different thing. It's very, very strict and difficult.
It is in the artist career. I mean, ballerina, singing, and everything. Acting, you also like that part of, you know.
Yeah, the performance.
Yeah. So you're still in the same roots, basically. So if you could have your inner child right now, Diana, the little one, what would you like to say to her? What would you say to her right now? After all these changes, development, your self-discovery journey, what can you say to her after everything that she went through?
I would just say that, you know, you are loved, and you are worthy, and you're so special. And you've got so much inside you, and everything, every piece of it should shine. You don't have to be just one thing. You can be everything. You can be everything. Like the possibilities are endless. Like the only barriers in our way are those that we put in our own minds, that we tell ourselves we're not good enough, or we couldn't do this, or I'm too old to do this, or, you know, I'm not strong enough to do this. Like I face fears all the time. I'm full of fear. You know, I think most of us are full of fear. When I was in Panama, for example, like as a girl, leaving the hotel by myself, I don't know where I'm going. And I know there's this whole place to explore, but I have to step out into the world to explore. And it takes courage. And at first I'm like, you have to gear up to it, because you don't know what you're stepping into. Like the action of doing, you know, it's always
take the first step.
Exactly. That's the hard part. Once you're doing it, it's like, oh, okay, I got that. Yeah. Or like, for example, if I'm practicing headstand right now in
Okay.
yoga. And it filled me with fear for a while because I was so conscious of my neck
Mhm.
and I had built it up to this big thing. And I was afraid to fall. And I'm like, you fall all the time. Don't be afraid to fall. And once I fell, I fell a couple of times. I'm like,
okay.
whatever, I can fall. Yeah. Falling is actually fun,
Yeah.
It's funny. Get right back up again, And now I've got it. And it just clicked. And I'm like,
oh my God. I'm so proud of you because it's really difficult to do the handstand.
It is. And I am proud of myself too. And it's nice to be able to say, because, it's funny. My mother is with me right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I have these affirmation cards that we read. I read them every morning. And now that's another part of my ritual. Sorry. And then I've gotten her to do so. And it was dealing with self-love. And it was forgiveness. And you're free to forgive. And now you can love yourself. And she said to me, that'll be the day. And it broke my heart. It broke my heart because I was like, why would you not love yourself?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, no, I can never see that. And it reminded me of a time that I also felt the same. She's like, when I hear people say I love myself, it makes me cringe. And I remember having that exact reaction.
Okay.
I thought, they think they're so great. They're up, stuck up and all that. No, we all need to love ourselves. Like, I now understand the expression, if you don't love yourself first, you can't love or receive real love from anybody, more importantly as well. You can pour and pour and pour out, but you can't get it back because you don't know how it is to feel love. Again, it goes back to those boundaries and setting standards for yourself. And sometimes I had to fake it. I said to my mother, I faked it till I made it. I would walk by the mirror. I'd be like, hey, you look cute today, or I'd be like in the bath and I'd be like, oh, I love you, my knees. I know you're feeling sore today. I would like literally talk to my body and pour into my body and like look myself in the mirror and say, I love you. You're strong. You're worthy. You're beautiful. You're powerful. I would tell myself all of these things. So important how we speak to ourselves. I will never now say anything negative about myself in my mind. And if I do, I'll recorrect it.
Yeah, that happens to me too.
So here's my trick that I want to share with you that I just came up with this and I think it's funny. It makes me laugh. So I'm on the train and I had some, negative thought about myself. I can't remember what it was. And then I was just, and I looked at my nails and I was like, oh, my nails look so pretty. And I thought, no, you know what? I'd rather look at my pretty nails and have that negative thought. Be gone with you. And I was like, I feel like a queen in my own court. Like, so if a thought comes that's not worthy of my attention, I'm like, no.
Next one.
Next. And like, there's so many millions of thoughts. Like, pick a better thought. Or,
exactly.
Because you're not your thoughts, you're your actions, and all of these like self-saboteur
that's going. Yes,
we don't have to take that. We don't have to accept that. You wouldn't accept it from a stranger in the street. Why would you accept it from yourself?
And that's so true that you said that we have millions of thoughts at the same time.
Yeah.
And if one that is negative come to you, just correct it immediately. Because little by little, you're going to be just you won't even do it again.
Yeah.
Correct it because you will only have
less and less and less. And now rarely at all. And that's incredible. Because I was so very vile to myself, how I would speak to myself. I would call myself horrible things all the time. And that's what your subconscious is listening to. Your subconscious doesn't know anything except what you tell it. Whatever you tell it, that's the truth. Correct. As far as your subconscious is concerned. So, be careful what you say, right?
Yeah, it's not only the people outside of us or the strangers that come or tell us stuff that we don't want to hear in a rushy morning or, like things that we go through every day or challenges. It's us, what we tell us every day when we feel we didn't make the correct decision, when we don't like where we are at work or in a partnership or at home. The first step is to love us. And in order to love us, we need to start talking nice to us, I think that step. And, that you were sharing about your mom, that she doesn't feel love, is something that we also inherited.
Yeah.
Like you inherited that from her unconsciously, and it's in our hands to make a different decision, to say, this ends right now here,
Mhm.
and I'm going to take a different path.
Mhm.
I'm not going to follow that.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of courage to do it. It's not easy. And something that I wanted to ask you, what did you feel the first time that you look at the mirror and yourself and you said to yourself that you love yourself?
I kind of felt silly at first, and it felt a little awkward,
Yes.
but I continued to do so.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's great. Like it makes me laugh. And I think anything that makes you laugh and gives joy to you, like, is always good, because instantly it raises your whole vibration. And now I associate that like feeling of like telling myself that I love myself with that like levity. And it's a really sweet feeling,
Yeah, for me, the first time, it just brought me back to that memory when you were talking about it, because the first time that I said to myself that I love me in front of the mirror, I felt like I felt a little dizzy. And I don't know why. I was like dizzy. I couldn't stand up again. And I said, like, oh my God, what happened? I mean, it was like something internally maybe shift. That's what I believe. And inside of me. And now it's like I make silly jokes in front of myself, or silly faces. It's just funny. I just make it fun.
Exactly. And it's
at the beginning, it was like, okay, a little like I don't know what to say, but now it's just so funny. And every time that I talk to myself in the mirror, especially before I'm doing something for the first time, and I say like, yeah, we can do it. I mean, we did so many things. One more.
Yes. Like I flirt with myself. I'll flirt with myself in the mirror. And it's so true. Like if you think about the most difficult thing that you ever had to go through in your life, like thing that was just so painful, so difficult, so tumultuous, and thought, never am I going to get through this. But yet you did. And now it's a distant memory compared to like how raw it was. So we can really overcome anything, and we will. It's not will we, can we, should we. That's life. It's like the ebb and flow of life. This is how it goes. We go up, we go down, we still keep going, we persevere. Like that's just the path. We keep moving forward. There is no going back. Whether we want to or not, like we're moving forward. So it's best to keep on
like
the stream.
The stream,
Exactly.
Instead of like going against.
Exactly. Stay on the stream, Be the little leaf floating down the river, and you get bounced around, but you're supported, know?
Once you are on the river, you follow the stream, things will show up telling you this is the way that you have to go. You're so good. Everything will be easier. Like as soon as I don't know, it's something that you feel like out of the sudden doors open.
Yes.
That you didn't know they were over there, or things appear that you didn't even ask for. Like, oh, they just show up in your life. And then you will know that you are following your right path in life. And with that, have you found your life purpose?
My life purpose, honestly, I think is to be happy and to learn and to spread joy and to help people and to be of service. And do the things that I love and be in the moment.
Be present.
And be present. And I had a very intense sales job for a while, and I took a step out of it because I'm like,
oh, really? The one on the weekends?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm still doing markets and that, but I'm not going to hold the role of sales director. It's not my soul's purpose. It was causing me stress. I think if you're ever faced with a decision, it's like make the decision that lights you up. What just feels better? Go with the gut. Like really have to cultivate learning how to follow my gut. And I have done a good job, but there's still a long way to go because I can talk myself in and out of things. Since I made a decision to focus on my music, listen, doors open like this.
Yes.
Because I read one time, and it makes all the sense in the world to me now, that the universe doesn't give you what you ask for. It gives you what you think you deserve. And if you show that this is really what I want, I'm actually doing the work for this. I've made a decision that shifted in this direction. My whole life is now shifted. I took that step. It's almost like the universe, like, yes, okay, so now you're ready.
You choose
Here
correctly.
you go. Yeah, and then it like gives you gifts and
Yes.
ushers you along on the way.
Wow.
And like, again, the doors open, and like, there's so many beautiful, like, little gifts out here and rewards for us, like if our eyes are open and our heart is willing.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of opportunity out there. I think sometimes when you're looking the wrong direction, you don't see these things. But when you're looking in the right direction, you're like, oh,
Right.
now they're popping up all over the place.
Because your energy is so concentrated in the wrong place. When you concentrate in the right place, when you feel this is what brings me joy, this is what I can do so nicely, when you feel fulfillment in your life by doing that, sure. It could be also going to your 9 to 5. I mean, if it's you, this is where you can be yourself and be happy and be fulfilled. It's fine. But as long as you do it with joy and with happiness, and then you will cultivate more gifts from the universe. But sometimes when you feel like, oh, I don't want to do this, but you already had the other path, right? Because you were doing it both at the same time.
Yeah.
And actually what you just said right now, it brings me like a message for me, because I'm doing also 2 things at the same time. So hopefully I can take that step soon as well. And more doors will open.
Yeah.
Very nice messages. I take everything like, like I believe that we meet people either because they have a message for us or they have a lesson.
Yes. A lesson or a blessing.
Yes.
Right?
A message.
A lesson or a blessing.
So that is why every person that you meet, either at the bus or at the cafe, or somebody serves you something, or is your server, they always have a teaching for us or a message. That's why we need to like keep our eyes open and hear exactly what the universe wants to tell us. So that's my message for you today. And right now, as someone that has lived your story, how would you like the world to remember you?
I think somebody who made them smile, somebody who gave them joy or made them feel good about themselves, or, just give them a pleasant experience. And that's it. Just somebody who gave them a good feeling.
A good feeling, someone positive. That always like try to see the best in people.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I see that in you. Yeah, like I feel that when I see you. Also, when I started going to the center, you always were welcoming to a very nice energy and vibration.
Thank you. Thank you.
And this is a question that we ask everyone. For you, what does the word "we are all one" means?
So, when I was doing my yoga teacher training, we studied the Bhagavad Gita.
What is that?
It's an ancient text.
Okay.
And it's about a conversation between Buddha and Arjuna and on the battlefield. And it's more or less, it's a doctrine of beliefs, and all the yoga philosophies are pretty much all originated in this particular text.
Okay.
And we studied that. But the reason I bring it up is because there's one passage in it that nailed it for me to explain how we're all one, right? And it talk about an ocean, right? As if we are all the ocean, right? And if you were to remove a droplet of water from this ocean, it still contains all of the properties of the ocean, right?
Okay.
It still has all of the same minerals and enzymes and everything. Everything that's in the ocean is in this drop, right? So anything that's in the higher power or the source or God or however you might want to look at it is also in you and is also in me. We're all from the same thing, right? So even though we may be separate from the ocean, we still have all of the properties, and eventually we will return to the ocean and like in the consciousness of such. And I thought that's so good. That's a great way of describing it. And like everybody has their own idea of higher power or source or God or whatever you would call the supreme being, whatever you call it. It's all energy. We're all energetically connected. We're all made of the same things. And that's how we're all bound together. And that we're all mirrors of each other also.
Oh, yes. That's why I always say my mirrors of the world, because everybody is our mirror.
Yeah.
everybody's here to show us what we like or what we
what
still have to
don't
work.
like. Yes.
But everything is inside of us.
Yeah.
They just are reflection of us.
Isn't that a
basically.
fun discovery when you realize
Yes.
the thing that annoys you about somebody is the thing that you don't like about yourself?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay, fine.
Oh my God, it's amazing because every time like I meet somebody or I know somebody from work, especially, you know, and they keep, I don't know, sometimes I'm not patient, and this is something that I'm working with, because when people keep asking me same questions at work, I'm like, okay, I answered this already.
Mhm.
Sometimes I get like impatient, right? But then I just sat down and I said like, okay, this is in me. It's not the other person. It's in me. And once you start seeing the world like that, I guess you have like a lighter burden or something. Yeah, you know, like your backpack is lighter or something. Like, cause you don't have any, because you start realizing that everything is inside of you, and stop like even thinking like what the person is doing to you. It's just like your question would be, what is the person showing?
Mhm.
What do I need to change, or what do I need to learn in this equation, in this moment, and in this moment? And going back to that, to the reflection of us in other people, do you feel that you're still working on something, any special fear or any special, I don't know, wound or trauma, something that you haven't actually released that is still walking with you right now?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I'm still have to cultivate that like self-love and courage in myself. And I mean, it's an ongoing thing. I think that's a lifetime's work. And there was a lot of like childhood issues, let's say, that I don't have resentment or anything anymore. I have a deeper understanding. It's incredible. I meet now these people as opposed to, you were supposed to be this person. You were supposed to be my father and fulfill that role, or you're supposed to be my mother and fulfill that role. No, these are people going through tremendous life experiences, just like I am. Everything that I go through, experience, and all of the multi-complex things that I experience, every single person that I meet walking down the street has that same swirling universe of worlds of thoughts inside them. And I try not to take anything personally. Actually, I read a great book. It's called The Four Agreements. It's an amazing book. Yeah.
Is that something like small,
It's
right?
quite thin.
It's quite thin. Yeah, I saw it.
But it's incredible.
Okay.
And one of the points of the Four Agreements is like not to take anything personally, because people are not really concerned about you. Like, I'm not concerned about the stranger on the street. Or most of the time, I'm dealing with my own things, and you are, and everybody is.
We're on challenges, right?
And like, think of it like this too. If you're not in the best of moods, you can have two things or exactly the same thing happen on 2 days, right? And one day you're in a good mood and it's like, oh, it is nothing. And another day when you're not feeling great, now it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So if somebody's reactive, it's usually because they're going through something in their own lives. So I don't take it personally. I think, okay, whatever's happening with them,
that's on
them. Yeah. So like when it comes to like matters of family and people that I love, I also use that same thought process.
Okay.
You know, because you can drive yourself crazy thinking everything is about you. Drive yourself crazy, running all these scenarios in your head. No.
Now that you bring up about family, I think that is a good point, because we feel that our parents or siblings or aunts, you know, like, or more direct family, sometimes we want to say no, for example. This is something also like heavily that we say, but then we might feel that the other person might get offended or something, right? But we cannot leave, but just don't wait it, like choosing them before us, you know, or we thinking that they might get offended, but that is their own opinion in their head. It's not actually what is true, because you just want to choose something different that they would like to choose, you know. I think that is hard for me, especially like the way, I don't know if this is the way that we were raised, or like Latin people are like this, but you know, we're very like family oriented, and we're loud and big, and oh, you're not going here, but oh, your family is doing this, or everybody's good, but sometimes you just can do it or you
Mhm.
don't want to do it, you
Mhm.
know, and it's really hard to say no sometimes, but it's not impossible.
And that's another thing that I'm working on is boundaries.
Boundaries.
Oh, yes. Drawing boundaries. And, it's getting easier. But I used to get like anxious. I keep touching my mic. I apologize. I used to get anxious about, speaking up for what I need or
Mhm.
not need or can or cannot have space for. And one of my friends actually taught me a lot because she was very good at drawing boundaries
Mhm.
when it comes to like how much she can give you energetically.
Okay.
She's like, I don't have space for this right now, or I expect such and such, right? And I was like, wow.
A little harsh at the beginning, right?
Yes. I thought it was so harsh. Again, I thought, wow, she thinks a lot of herself. No, that's protection for you and me. It's protection for like a relationship to be at its best,
Mhm.
and that's an ongoing one for me. And boundaries with myself too, because I can be compulsive. I do have an addictive personality, of course. So sometimes I can take something like initially when I was doing yoga, I was like doing yoga twice a day. I was like, no, it's
okay.
like I'm not doing it with the right mindset. Or foods, I could be compulsive with foods.
Okay.
I
With
have to
sweets or what kind of food?
salty stuff
Salty,
mostly, but
okay.
it's like like nuts and things like that.
Okay.
Or sometimes it can be sweet. The point being is like that mindless compulsive eating is
Okay.
like a no, and I have to be very careful about that because I also was like really heavy, like
Okay.
for a long time.
Mhm.
Like I was 238 pounds.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So
How much you lost since then?
like 1 and 2 there, like what is it, 90,
Like
90 pounds, so almost 100 pounds,
yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's a quiet
So
change.
all of these
Yeah.
things are within me.
Okay.
But again, it's also a beautiful thing to be able to say that it's achievable. I tell my mother she's struggling with her weight.
Okay.
And it seems like an unsurmountable thing when you're that heavy. I was also really unhealthy. Again, remember, I was drinking all the time. I was bloated. I was like inflamed. Health was
Yeah.
the last thing I was thinking about. And I thought, this is just me. This is how I'm going to be. I never thought that I could take steps. And it's all like baby steps in the right direction, right? Instead of just sitting there and thinking about it for months and months, or like trying fad things and doing it for 3 days and that's not working. Let me try something else. We all know what to do. You exercise and you eat as best as you can.
Better than before.
And you stay away from processed food and processed sugar and, take healthy steps in the right direction. And if you just keep little stepping in the right way,
like a baby,
beep, beep, the next thing you look back and you're like, oh, hold on a minute. And like you think like 1 pound, to lose 1 pound a week. Oh, that's nothing, because we all want great, big, grandiose results immediately.
Exactly.
1 pound a week in a year.
You're 50.
It is 360. I mean, it's not going to happen, but think of it like this. If you lose like 1 pound a week for 52 weeks, that's 52 pounds.
Yes.
And quite possibly you would lose more. But anyway, I'm just using that as a little guide. It's all doable. It's all doable. I never in my life thought I would be doing like a headstand at 48, almost 49 years of age, from being like grossly obese my whole life.
Wow. Okay. Your whole life.
Yeah. Like since I was a teenager.
So this is like a completely 180 change for you.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. Because like I was dramatically overweight. I was highly insecure. I couldn't even look at photos of myself. I couldn't look videos, forget a video. I remember going into the bedroom. Someone was playing a wedding video and there was footage of me dancing, and I was so cringe. I had to go into the next room and close the door and cried. And I was like, is it over yet? I couldn't bear to look at my own reflection. I couldn't bear it. I would cover myself in makeup. I was just anything to hide. I was hiding in alcohol. I wouldn't even have the courage to really conversate with people properly unless I had like a good amount of alcohol in me. And
to give you courage,
to give me the courage to think now I'm good enough, or now I don't care enough to do
what people think about me.
Care. And it was all about that, like assuaging fear. Like fear is a part of life. Fear is the thing that it's healthy, number one, because it teaches us like what to tread carefully into. But it's also there's like our little challenges, like to overcome. And then to feel fulfilled and to grow. And then there's another little drop of self-love in the bucket, you know?
Exactly. I always say behind the fear that you have of doing something, it lies your next step.
Yes.
It's like that.
Whatever
you have fear of doing right now is your next step. It's your next step to develop and to become someone else, to get better, whatever it is for you. So, and that is why I think it's also like really amazing when you find out that. So every time that I feel fear of something, I say, okay, I have to do it. Just relax, you know, like take a deep breath and continue because nothing is going to happen.
Yeah. That's an amazing point as well. That's a really good thing to keep in mind. I'm going to keep that in mind too, because you think of all the things that I used to be terrified. I was like, oh my God, I'm so afraid of that. And now it's nothing. It's like, I actually love to do these things.
Exactly.
Why was I so scared?
Like the first time I went dancing on my own, I said like, oh my God, I'm not going to know. Like all the things that happen in your head, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to know anyone. I'm going to be bored. Like people are going to look at me and always like concerned about other people, but you're not concerned about yourself.
Yeah.
Once you got there, I met somebody nice. We start like dancing, and then I make friends. And like, oh my God, this is so great!
Exactly.
I should have done it like earlier.
Yeah, exactly. You should have done this earlier.
Yeah. Also, like solo traveling. Also, the first time that I had to do it, it was like, oh my God, what I'm gonna do? I was thinking, I'm gonna be in the Airbnb all day long. Nothing.
Yeah,
it's the opposite.
Yeah,
you have the best experience.
Yeah,
when you try all these things that give you a little bit fear of doing it.
And it's such an accomplishment.
And you feel like now you get more rewards, right?
Stronger.
On your stronger.
You feel stronger, yeah.
Exactly. So our last questions for you is, what message would you like to leave the world today? To everyone that is listening to you.
I would just like to say that you can really do anything that you put your mind to. Think of what it is that you want and then take the steps to achieve it. And don't think that it's not possible. Like we spend a lot of time weaving all these worst case scenarios.
Yes.
And instead weave the best case scenario because they're both equally as possible. In fact, it's the one that you put your mind to and focus on that's actually going to transpire.
Yeah.
So keep your thoughts positive and believe in yourself and have fun and adventure. This is a wonderful world full of adventure and magic and glorious things for us to discover. It was put here for us. Everything. Nature gives us everything. People give us everything. And like just love more. Be kind. love everybody. Love yourself. And yeah, just embrace that inner child and just go have fun.
Thank you very much for your time, Diana.
Thank you.
It was a very nice time to get to know you a little bit more about your story.
Thank you for asking me.
Thank you.
I'm honored. You're wonderful. I admire you tremendously.
Thank you, my friend. And thank you, my dear mirrors of the world, for watching one more episode. If you like this content, please subscribe to this channel, share it with your family and friends so this message can reach more hearts. And until the next one, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.